I think part of my job sometimes is to play devil's advocate. So I just have a question about crappy art and where that fits into this vision.
Uh-huh. Well, crappy art is a really, really interesting question, of course, because who is to say? You know, I do a lot of work with, for every person, everybody who's got a yardstick in their pocket, there is bad art. There's always bad art, no matter how you want to define it. I do a lot of work with community arts people who are doing collaborative, participatory art projects. And very often I find myself in a situation where somebody who works with a red carpet art institution raises the question of quality. And that always interests me tremendously because no matter what criteria you use, there's bad art in every venue, right? So if you trust reviewers, for example, art critics, then museums have a lot of bad art in them as well as good art, and theaters where people pay $100 a ticket have a lot of bad art in them as well as good art. So even by their own criteria, not everybody who's making creative work has any guarantee of having it be good all the time. If you, in the card I gave you, the other side has my website. If you go to my website and put Joshua Bell into the search engine, you'll read a story that I wrote about an experiment that was done where he was dressed anonymously and played violin with an open case in the metro, in the underground subway in Washington, D.C. Nobody put any money in his case. So a lot of what we are really talking about when we talk about good art is art that's framed in such a way as to have arrows and pointers toward it saying, this is certified good. I've made a lifelong study of cultural policy and cultural funding around the world, and I can say this definitively. There's no way to guarantee that you can fund only good art. It's absolutely impossible. Even good artists make mistakes sometimes, so even having a certification plan for good artists. All you can do is support more creation, more distribution, more interactivity. And as you get more, you're going to get more good, and you're going to get more bad too. Now, one more thing on that. When people talk about this, they are often describing this circumscribed system that's a nonprofit arts, because that's what we tend to move when we tend to think about that. So there's a whole nother world that's the commercial cultural industries, the Hollywood, the movies, commercially distributed recorded music. Every scientific aspect of marketing research that can be brought to bear on product is deployed by those people. And at the very, very best that they've been able to show, 1 in 8 or 1 in 10 movies recordings recoups its production costs. So not only is there no way to certify the art of the museums, the art of the streets, the art of the communities, but there's also no way to certify that the most heavily capitalized art in the history of humankind is always going to come out good. So what I say, people who ask about crappy art is, yeah,